Hello there guys, and a very warm welcome on the ground here at Ibiza, where we are flying today's Airbus A319 Golf Echo Zulu Alpha X-Ray EZY61JT Tango, and we're flying today yet again to London Southend. It's the second video on the trot where we're flying into London Southend, but this time it'll be a daytime arrival into Southend as it's a sunset out here in Ibiza. We're yet to get GSX up and running, and we're yet to get everything up and running, the aircraft up and running. But yes, a 2 hours 15 to 10 minute service, cruising today at 36,000 feet. Sorry, I just have to check that across the flight plan. Yes, 36,000 feet today, and we're using today the new Ibiza Evolution scenery from Aerosoft. That's being used today, and we're off, like I say, to the south of the United Kingdom, using yet again the new UK 2000 Southend scenery. So let's get underway. So hello there guys, and welcome on the flight deck of this Airbus A319. So we're going to get external power and batteries can come on, and we'll have some light as well. Signal signs can come on as well, and we'll get the displays up and running. We won't be operating the checklist today, but the first thing we're going to do is we'll do load sheets, and we'll instantly load the fuel onto today's aircraft. What we'll do now is go control and F12. You'll request boarding. Now I know obviously Airbus A319 only requires the 2 doors to open and the one at the rear of the aircraft for the cargo. That's just a bit of experience there coming into play. So go to the overhead panel now, align the IRSs to nav. Fuel pumps can remain off, and we can turn the nav and logo light on. Airbus A319 obviously not going to be requiring the longest of takeoffs here in Ibiza, but you know, nothing really to say. We're not on VATSIM because it's no ATC online, so there's just, I always tend to realise now there's no point doing VATSIM flights if there's no ATC online, so you know. And today we're flying from Lima Echo India Bravo to Echo Golf Mike Charlie. Mike Charlie, not November Charlie. There we go. The flight number today is EZY61JT Tango, and our alternate today is the flight plan is telling me the alternate today is London Luton. Golf Whiskey. A cost index today of 11, cruising at 360, and the block fuel is 7.4. And we'll now align the IRSs. Now if I open the left door, didn't open the main door there, that's my error. Now we should be starting the boarding. There we go. Now, departing out of Ibiza today, we will just need to look at some charts and everything just while we get this up and running. The weather down in Ibiza today is informing me that it'll be a runway 06 departure, as the surface winds currently are 2108 knots. They've just changed, so we've erased that. The departure today is runway 24, and PFPX is telling me it'll be a Godi departure, Godi 1 Echo. We'll insert that and we'll head down to Golox. Go Airways now. It's UNA56 today, and we're just going to run off the airways and we'll just double check that the waypoints are correct. To UZ444 to UN861, Ebrox to VNV, is that correct? And it is correct. To Uppy Yankee 120, that should be Toulouse VOR, which it is, that is good. And then it is UN861 to Diacro, and we'll insert that. We'll just double check that's all gone in okay, which it should have, which it has done, so it's good. Airways again, UZ273 to UT220 or Upper Tango 220. That should be Anglo, which it is. And then it's M189er Neville, that's correct. And then Wafu insert that. Now, Southend arrival. We'll insert this now. Obviously, the weather could change here at Southend, but it's telling us it will be a runway 06. Is that correct? So let me just double check that. The winds are favouriting for a runway 06, so it'll be an Alkin 3 Foxtrot. So, arrival is ILS 06, Alkin 3 Foxtrot. Insert that, which is brilliant. Okay then, now we'll go to the init reference page to double check that's all in which it is. Out of Ibiza today, we'll be operating a flaps 2 departure, 0.8 on the up, it will be 0.6 on the up, but we'll just leave it at 0.8 because I honestly can't be bothered to change it. Transition altitude 6,000 feet, V1 speed, V rotate speed, V2 speed set. Flex temp 57, but I've had a bit of an issue, obviously, so I'm still running off my old yoke, so we might just have to use a toga, which is a little bit of a pain. We're not on VATSIM, but 12.8 and 2200, just an old habit which die hard. Now we'll head out to the outside of the aircraft, and we'll just see if the baggage is on, which it is. So we'll come down now to the FMCs. We'll close the rear cargo door and head up to the main flight deck. They can go in, and after departure it's up to 6,000 feet. So we can now set the local QNH, which is 1021. Always nice to be knowing you're setting the right QNH. Now, overhead panel, that's all okay. Fuel pumps can remain off for the time being, just run off the ground power and everything. Also, it will be a runway 24 departure here at Ibiza, and is it one of them stands, which I think it is, yeah, it's one of them stands where you have to sort of just taxi yourself out. Always a nice pain, them. Always really hard to park in these stands. Always really, really hard to park in. So we'll go to an outside view of the aircraft, and why does my door keep doing that? Door's glitched on me. So, that's it really. Nothing much else going down, so we'll be back when GSX has loaded everyone in. Okay then, so the boarding is just coming to a conclusion now, and we'll now start the APU, and the fuel pumps can come on. Now if we go to an outside view, or into a wing view of some sort, you should be able to hear the APU booting up. Yeah, you can start to hear that boot up now. Not very good at moving around with the EZY camera, as you can probably tell. There's the APU. Which is always louder. It's the rear of the aircraft. Due to that's where it's located. There you go, the sound's off now, so indicating, or the sound is settling down now, so it's indicating that we're okay. So what we'll do now is we'll close the rear cargo door. It should have been closed. Ground services, we'll come down here and set the parking brake, which we have done. Remove external power, remove the wheel chocks, remove the traffic cones. We'll go aircraft doors and we'll close the aircraft door at the rear. A little bit laggy on moving the views today, I don't really know why. Just waiting for them stairs to go. Waiting for the doors of the bus to close. So, if we have a quick look on the Ibiza chart, if you like looking at charts and stuff, I've just got to find my Ibiza chart, which I have at hand. So we're currently at gate 22, which is indicating runway 24 departure, so it'll probably go down via Bravo and Charlie and hold at the holding point from runway 24, which I suggest will probably be Charlie something. I don't know. Yeah, so that isn't that bad. So we're sort of towards the west of the airfield. To the right hand side, obviously the main terminal building and jetways, but only the rich airlines get to use them, and flag carriers. Right, now that's that done. Let's close that door now. Final door has been closed. Now we will not be operating today. A pushback. So yeah, a pushback won't be operated today. So it's just ready to start when ready, really. Beacon light can come on. The fuel pumps are on, and obviously because we've got that right hand turn on taxi, so on the taxi out. So we'll now start number 2. And what we'll do now is we'll just wait for number 2 to get stabilised. So you can hear the engine booting in there. Okay, that's good, good. Start number 1. Nice. Just waiting for that to stabilise. Engine 2 stabilised obviously at 19.2. And number 1 has stabilised. So then go back to the normal overhead panel. Taxi lights can come on. Master APU switch and APU bleed can come off. We'll be operating a flaps 2 departure today. So just ensure the flaps 2 is set. And we'll go for a quick flight controls check as well. When that is done. Again then, so full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral. Full left on the rudder, full right on the rudder. That is okay. Okay then, so release the parking brakes. Now this always does me in because I'd never know how to complete this turn properly. Slowly increase the throttle and go full left right rudder. Then you go out like that. Oh, that was weren't as bad actually. So commence the taxi now. Left hand turn. And then a right hand turn here. Okay, so we're just going to head off Bravo and down Charlie now. So we're turning left onto taxiway Charlie. Okay then, so arm the spoilers, takeoff configuration, max on the auto brake. You have to give the cabin crew the pre-note now, so cabin crew, seats for departure please, thank you. Turn-offs can come on. We are ready to go. It's quite weird. It is really weird flying without rudder pedals. Very, very weird. Obviously, we still have a bit of an issue with the yoke, so we're going to have to, the joystick, sorry, so we're going to have to, unfortunately, probably go on a toga departure due to an issue, but you know. So we don't really require the full length today, we're in an Airbus. Strobes can come on, they can come on, they can come on, wing light can come on. Okay, so the cabin crew should be sitting down, if not, or they're in for a bit of a bumpy ride. drone. Okay then, so ready to go. Let's complete the lineup. Okay then, so 40%, which you probably won't get that much, but you know. And Toga. Obviously, joystick not working to its the best ability, so we can't operate a flex temp departure. 80 knots. 100 knots. V1, rotate. Okay, that's great. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Select command A. There goes the joystick, or the yoke. Now we should be able to operate the climb thrust. I will find it. Climb thrust. Good, good. So there we go then, guys. We've left Ibiza, and next stop is London Southend. So we'll see you all in about 2 hours' time. Hello there, guys, and a very welcome to our approach into London Southend today. Just finishing the approach, just about to establish localizer, which I should have pressed, which I haven't yet to press. So we're now turned now 60 degrees. Should pick up that localizer. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. We'll go flaps 2. I'll try and sort of fly through it now. That's 2,500 for that glide path.
2,500.
Which hopefully we will get. Which we haven't got yet. There we go. Engage approach. Speed back now, so our final approach will be today, which is 132. We have had to turn the weather radar off. Looking like I can, come on. Cabin crew seats for landing, please. This is for landing, thank you. We had to turn the weather radar light off, due to some incidents regarding there's a lot of bad weather in the vicinity and there's just a lot of performance issues, really, unfortunately. 3,000 feet on the altitude now. Just picking up that localizer now, so we'll have gear down. Flaps 3 on the speed brake. And we'll go flaps full. And we've got quite a strong wind as well, so we'll go 135 on the speed now. Try and pick that speed up a little bit. Southend is in sight. Horrible crosswind, unfortunately. 2,000 feet, double check QNH 1014. Okay, so we're ready to take control of the aircraft. So then, here we go. A little bit high, but that wind on the tower isn't really helping the situation at all, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the scenery isn't looking too good either. Well, I have had a bit of an issue with my Orbix recently, but you know, it should be sorted shortly. And it does look okay from the cruising altitudes, but unfortunately, not looking too good from now. But we'll just ignore the puppy lights because we are on schedule. 1,000 feet. Engage command B. We've got autopilot 2 in this case.
500.
500 feet. The pub is in a little bit more sight now, so we've got 4 white at the moment. We're on the auto land, so. Picked up the Cat 3 dual, but that's a bug in fly sim. Doesn't really, Southend hasn't actually got a category 3. So, we'll see if it disengages
Minimum.
in just a second. Landing.
200.
200 feet.
One 100. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard.
We're down. Reverses. So, then guys, the joystick has packed up on me, unfortunately. So, that's that, unfortunately, for today's video, guys. It will have to be ended here. But a massive thank you for tuning in. And until the next video, guys, thank you. And goodbye. I do obviously apologise about that. But not very friendly, unfortunately. Just life without the proper joystick. Anyway, guys, please like and subscribe. And until the next video, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.